Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm out in the street doing my artwork in the street. Figured I'd give you a little story about Rikers Island. I'm going to tell you about the first time I ever went to Rikers Island. That first bus ride over that bridge. It's a long bridge when you're first going over. It feels like forever before you get there, even though it's so short. I forgot what it was I was arrested for the first time. Something. I had a bunch of warrants. And they gave me like 45 days for a bunch of bullshit warrants. And I tell you, the feeling that I had on that first time I realized I was going to go to Rikers Island, I had like this, my whole insides are twisted and swirled, and you have this kind of look on your face of disgust, like, you know, I knew that I had to, stick up for myself once I got there, but I was in the back of the bus. Nobody was next to me, everybody else was in front of me. And I cried on the way over, and it was sad. It was a really sad feeling to know that I just ruined like my adult life. As far as I started thinking about I can't get a job no more. It's so easy. There's a lot of different things that like went through my head that I thought that I messed up on that first bus ride going to Rikers Island from Manhattan Tombs to there. And when we got to the bridge and we turned and got onto that bridge and it goes over and it felt like forever to get there. That's when the tears started rolling down my face. And I had to like wipe them off. Like maintain my composure and because I knew once I got in there, everything was going to be different and everything was going to change. I couldn't be a person that was crying, and that's what you go through. You start thinking about your family. You think about all the different things you did wrong. You think about what you could have done right, or if you're really messed up in the head, you start thinking, what you could have done to get over so you wouldn't have been here. I thought of all the realistic things. When you're with yourself in your own thoughts, with nobody else, like only you know what the truth is, and you can think about it, and it kind of just, it hits you in a way where you can't ignore it. You can't deny it. Take this off. And that's what was happening. It was like a rush of emotions going across that bridge. And I don't recommend doing crime for anyone. Go to jail or prison, it's just not worth it, it really isn't. I look back at it now that I found the thing that I do for the past 15 years. I've been painting on subway maps and canvases and making money doing that and stuff like that. I realized there was a lot more I could have done with my life earlier on if I didn't commit crimes. So when I got there and they brought me into where I was going the first time I went to Rikers Island, I went to C76, CIFM. It's called, it's not CIFM anymore. It's Eric Taylor something, EMTC or something like that, or EMCT, something like that. Eric Taylor, or ETC, it's something. It's Eric Taylor system. C76 is not CIFM anymore. It's some other thing now. When I went there, it was CIFM. And I'll tell you, the first time I went to jail, I had a nice, I don't know if you can see it. I had a little, I used to have an earring in this ear, and I had a diamond stud in my ear. It wasn't a real diamond, but it looked nice, And I was crack skinny. I was fucked up. This is the late 80s when this happened. No, excuse me, early 90s when I first went to Rikers Island, and I was skinny as a motherfucker. I was smoking that shit, and I was starving all the time because I was so underweight. I mean, literally, I'm 6 foot tall. Imagine me 6 foot tall at 145 pounds. That's really skinny. I was like a walking toothpick. And so I was like, yo, but I still had that in me to not. Like I wouldn't take no shit. I couldn't, it's just not in my DNA to take shit from people. And I got approached in the mess hall by some dude. He was cock diesel, man. Big black dude, man. He was a little bit shorter than me, but he was real stocky. Like, he was, at least that's the way he looked to me, because I was frail. He looked real stocky. This dude looked like he did 500 push-ups in the morning and at night. Every day. So, he came up to me and said, yo, man, let me see your earring. I'm on the halal line, because there used to be 2 lines. One was regular and one was halal. For anybody who doesn't know what halal is Muslim. People who don't eat pork, they go to halal. You also get kosher menu from halal line too. I says, see? The guy says, oh, let me see your earring. See? Guy says, no, take it off, let me see it. And I said to myself, I ain't taking my earring off for nobody. And he looked at me like, huh? Are you serious? Like, because he was cock diesel. And he said, all right, he backed away. There's like a rail that you go behind, and there's a bend in the rail. And that's right when you get around that bend, it's a few more steps to like a little square window where trays of food come out. You can't see the people who are giving you the food. It comes out of some little fucking square hole. And so I'm just about to get food, and I figure I'm going to see this guy in the staircase or something like that. I'm going to have to defend myself or something, And he snuck up behind me. I was starving. I had my mouth was watering. I started seeing the food. My mouth was open. I was hungry, and my mouth was wide open. And I was salivating over the food because I was so hungry. And this guy came up behind me, and he sidestepped me and sly rapped me from behind. Like he was right behind me, and he, like that, right here. He hit me right here. I spun around. Woo! And I was like, whoa. And automatically, my face blew up. I went like this. One of my teeth fucking flew out. One of my teeth broke. Right? It was right here. And one of my teeth broke, and I was like, oh shit. And I spit it out. And I could tell, I moved my jaw, I went like this. And this part would move, right? And then this part would move, and this part just stayed there. So it was going like this. And this piece was just staying there, and I'm like, it's like, you're gonna take it off now, right? You're gonna take it off now. And I looked at him, I said, I ain't taking my shit off for nobody, man, fuck you. And I turned around, I walked over. I knew I couldn't fight because if I fought and he hit me again, I would have been in terrible trouble, man, if he hit me in the face again. You know, like, when he broke the shit out of my jaw. He hit me, it broke here, it went in, and it snapped here. And then one of my teeth fell out. Like, it broke and fell out. So I walked right past the little window. There's a CO at the end of that railing, and he was like standing there. I went up to him. I did, like, I put my legs over the railing, and I said, yo, listen, I need to go to the infirmary. He says, what, you don't want to eat? Get back in line. I says, listen, I need to go to the infirmary. I heard people saying, yo, snitches get stitches and this and that. And I was like, of course I'm not going to snitch. It makes no sense. I needed medical attention. And I said, no, I need to go to the infirmary. Yo, get back in line. You what, you don't want to eat? You look hungry. You look like you need some food. I said, all right, check it out. And I spit a whole bunch of blood onto the floor. I said, yo, I need to go to the infirmary. He looked at that, and he looked at me and said, oh, shit. And he said, yo, come on. Go. And, escorted me out of the mess hall. And I wound up fucking in CIFM for like a week and a half, because I was like, they had to bring me to Bellevue, and they had to put metal plates here and here in my jaw. So I got back, and then after CIFM, I got back to the 6th building, and had somebody send me some money, whatever, and I couldn't eat food. I was getting like things of chicken soup in a styrofoam container, and it was just chicken broth. That's what they were feeding me. That and like an Ensure. I couldn't eat nothing. I couldn't, because my whole shit was wired shut. And I was basically getting oatmeal cookies from the commissary and putting them in like hot coffee and making them disintegrate and sucking it through a straw. And that's how I was eating. That and chicken soup all the time. So this is just a little friendly reminder of what could happen to you, when you go to Rikers Island. This is my first experience in Rikers Island. This is the first time. This is within my first couple of days of being there. This is what happened to me. I got my jaw broken from a sly rap from somebody who wanted to rob something from me. And I ended up selling the earring later on for a few packs of cigarettes. So, I was dumb. I'm telling you, man, jail is just not worth it. Prison is not worth it. It's, if you could take anything away from this, please, just remember, man, crime don't pay, man. And if you like my stories, man, hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll keep posting more videos. If you have any questions about jail or prison, I'll answer them to the best of my knowledge. I know, from my stints in jail and prison about, basically what goes on inside the workings of New York City, New York State Corrections, New York City Corrections. I've never been in prison anywhere except for, actually, I've never been in jail anywhere else besides New York except for Miami. I got locked up for like a couple of days and I got bailed out in Miami. But other than that, no. So, remember, subscribe, like, hope to hear from you. Keep watching my videos. Don't be like me. Don't be a fool, stay in school.